Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to take another look at Solana, discuss recent price changes and potential macro scale movements, focusing on the accumulation range and where entries should be positioned. I know the last video was also about Solana, but I keep mentioning it because I truly believe it will perform well once the bull market begins despite the naysayers. Fading decent altcoins is common as many try to think outside the box and constantly try to find the next big thing. But sometimes the best investment, or let's say the fairly good investment that will yield you a decent ROI, is right in front of you. If I didn't believe that Solana could go up at least 5x's from here by the end of next year, I wouldn't even bother mentioning it. However, it's not that simple. It's not like the market will go up in a straight line, and that's what I want to go over in this video. I want to discuss the price area I'm looking at to accumulate more and stack. At the moment, Solana is retracing a portion of its latest rapid upward move. We've of course been rejected from this resistance level, and it seems like we're heading towards the range lows. Facing constant troubles around $28 is expected. This level was a support on two occasions last year, and it turned into a tough resistance throughout this year. Since the upward began with the yearly open, we've been struggling to push above it, and every single visit to the range highs was followed up by a correction. Decent sized ones, in fact, which emphasizes the fact that talks about bull market and rally with Solana should only begin once we break above the range highs and trend above this area. My thinking hasn't changed. I still have a high conviction in what we discussed the last weeks and my original beliefs. I think we'll go lower for one last accumulation phase before starting the upward move. I can't pinpoint exactly when will this happen. I'm not gonna come in here and act like I know it all because I don't, but I firmly believe we'll see lower levels for the final accumulation in the next couple of months. While I believe Bitcoin's bottom is in, it doesn't imply that altcoins won't retrace and offer better opportunities. That's what most won't grasp. There are of course two major reasons why I think we'll go lower and potentially head in here before starting the uptrend. It's not like I woke up one day and thought, yeah, this is not it. So, firstly, the stock market has been in an impressive run this year. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq have gone up massively, getting near the all-time highs, but now they are showing early signs of exhaustion, potentially followed up by a correction. We know how the crypto market can react to such corrections. Typically, when the stock market is in trouble, Bitcoin tends to be in trouble too, and therefore altcoins. There is surely a correlation. The second reason, and this is the main one, is simple, and yet most don't think this way. So look, recently we've had lots of bullish news like XRP winning the SEC case, which is massive, BlackRock attempting to file a Bitcoin ETF, the announcement of a European BTC ETF, as well as Larry Fink using every single opportunity he gets to publicly talk about Bitcoin and its future, and yet we aren't pushing higher. Despite the influx of positive news, Bitcoin is yet to push past 32,000 US dollars. Just think of it this way, you have all the bullish news you could get, and yet you can't push higher. The end of last year was similar but in reverse. When we started trading between 16,000 US dollars and 20k, we had lots of bearish news coming left and right at us. We were hit from every corner, and yet we didn't go lower, and what happened later is the start of an uptrend. It was very simple. When there are lots of bullish news and the price can trend higher, that indicates that there is a problem. Low volume, less liquidity, less interest from market makers, and potentially a retracement. So, when it comes to Solana, I don't think it's absurd to believe that a correction and a move down to lower levels is possible. If you want to buy now and prepare for the rally, sure, go ahead and do it. I, on the other hand, have a strong conviction that lower levels will be revisited like this area, which we traded around a lot this year. If we end up coming in here, I'll definitely be bidding, and I expect something like this to happen. A range-bound movement in the blue box, meaning a sideways phase where the volume starts increasing, followed up by an upward move breaking the resistance. We then trend slightly higher, giving the impression that the rally is about to start. Late longs get trapped. We retest this resistance, which will of course turn into a support, and the bull market truly begins from there. This is a classic structure of the end of a bear market transitioning into a rally. I believe that's the most likely scenario. Could we go up to this area first? Sure, it can happen, but it wouldn't negate the possibility of coming down to this level. The only thing that would make me change my opinion is if we close above 28 US dollars and start opening weekly candles higher. But for now, my focus is on this area for the next several months. Also, if we quickly open up the stochastic RSI on the 3 days time frame, we can see that the K and D lines have given us a bearish cross and they are now in the process of going down. This is also a bearish sign indicating that we will most likely go lower, and I'll show you some examples. This happened in here, and although we came back once more for another retest of the range highs following the bearish cross we got on this indicator, of course, the trajectory didn't change and we later dropped down. This also happened here. We got a bearish cross, the price remained in the same area for a while before it went to the range lows, and so the current pattern on this indicator shows that we will most likely be looking at lower levels. Again, I am not saying that the bear market is here or that we are doomed, but rather that I believe this is not it and that altcoins will offer better entries than they are doing right now. That's all about it. So this is my opinion on the market generally and on Solana specifically. We'll see how it plays out. Thanks for sticking by till the end. Of course, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts on Solana, and I'll see you on another one. Bye bye.